Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 22 of the lockdown part 2. Now, quite a few bits just to mention today before we get started, but first thing I want to do is remind you about the classes that we have on today. So we have Strength at Home with Russ, which I believe is at 1:30, and then we have the Beginner's Kettlebell course this evening, which is at 7:15 p.m. So obviously the course is a closed number. I think there's 8 or 9 of you booked on for that. So if you're doing that, you're doing that every week, which is great. The Strength at Home, there are spaces on there for you to be able to book in if you wish to. Okay, so first things first. The announcement yesterday, I watched it in Parliament at 3:30 from Boris. So it looks like we will be opening next Thursday, the 3rd of December. Now, around this Thursday, they're going to announce who's in what tiers. So I just want to wait until they announce that. I think tiers 1, 2 and 3 gyms will be open to some extent. Obviously, we may get clarification towards the end of the week in terms of if there are any restrictions to what we're doing and how we're doing it, or if we just go back into operating in the kind of COVID secure way with the hand sanitizer, the cleaning, the temperature checks, the limit, reduced class size and class numbers and that sort of thing. So just hold fire probably till near the end of the week, and then I will let you know about returning equipment and everything, because what I will be doing is arranging for the cleaners to come in probably next Wednesday and do a deep clean and steam all of the mats and everything and just get everything, and then the team will be in next week as well, getting everything cleaned and ready to come back, and then we'll need to get the equipment back that you've borrowed. But if for example they said I don't know, there's no point speculating, but if they said you can't do group training at the moment, then we wouldn't want the bikes back, you see. So there's no point me just saying bring all the kit back and then we'll find out what it is. But I'd imagine where we are, we're going to be tier 1, tier 2 maybe, and I think we'll just slot back into how we were doing things before. So I will let you know when we'll be looking to get equipment back. It won't be before kind of next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because we want to run as smoothly as possible up to when we reopen, and then have a smooth transition back to opening as well. So thank you everyone. Hold fire on messaging me too much, because obviously I only know as much as you, and as soon as I know more I will let you know, and as soon as we've decided what we're going to do I will let you know. Okay, a couple of things I just wanted to talk about today. I had some really good conversations yesterday, and I've been thinking a lot recently as well around something that I'm a big fan of and I talk about a lot, which is creating habits, creating routine, and making small changes and being consistent rather than gung-ho with things. So really good chat with someone yesterday who's struggling a little bit just to get some order and some I suppose balance and structure in their life. Now what's really important is everything can become very overwhelming and things feel overwhelming when you look at your whole day and you think, well, how can I make all of this better? So what I would always recommend, and what I do myself and what I've done with people loads over the last 20 years, is you make small changes and you stick with them for a little while, and then when they're embedded you add another small change and you layer your habits or you layer your successes on top of each other. Okay, so I've spoke about it loads and loads since the first lockdown back in March. The first habit, or a couple of the first habits: make your bed when you first wake up in the morning and drink a pint of water first thing in the morning. If you do that for a week, brilliant. Okay, after that maybe you get yourself up and you may go out for a walk in the morning. If you've got dogs, perfect opportunity to go out and walk dogs first thing in the morning. Okay, do that for a week. Great. Next thing, okay, maybe you might do 10 or 15 minutes of stretching after your walk, and you might make yourself a cup of tea or coffee. Great. It's building these habits and these routines. And what I have learned over the years is if you can start your day well, and this is what I talked about yesterday with never missing a Monday and starting the week well, if you can start your day well, you then tend to continue your day well. If your day starts like an unorganized mess, your day may continue as an unorganized mess. But if you start and you know at least what you're doing for the first 30 minutes to an hour of your day, and you put that plan in place, then that's really good. One thing I also want to talk about very briefly is what to do at the end of your day. Something I've been doing a lot this year, and something I've started doing more recently, is at the other end of the day, when you come to the evening, getting rid of this phone, this technology. And you may sit and watch a bit of TV or something, but having this scrolling going on all the time when you're in the last few hours before going to bed is not good. And having your phone near you when you go to sleep is not good either. So what I've been doing is, before, at the latest 8 p.m, is putting my phone on charge in the kitchen, and then just not looking at it again for the rest of the evening. And I'm not perfect. Occasionally I'll do it, but more often than not now, I just plug the phone in at about 7-8 o'clock, and it stays there, and I don't look at it, because nothing's gonna, whatever happens that night, I'm not going to be able to deal with it very well anyway. And what I'm hearing from lots of people that I'm talking to at the moment at the studio is, when something gets in your head in the evening, it affects you sleeping, and you can't sleep properly, and then you're constantly checking the phone, and you're trying to deal with things, and this starts whirring around in the head. You're far better off just putting it to one side and ignoring it, basically just shutting off from it until the next day. And that time may be different for each of you. It may be 7 o'clock, it may be 8 o'clock, it may be 9 p.m. But what you don't want to be doing is sitting at 10:30 in the evening scrolling through Facebook and Instagram, because that's not good for anyone. Okay, anyway, wanted to talk to you about that. A really good day yesterday. I saw some lovely people, had some lovely chats, and then it makes, when I talk to people, it makes me reflect on things, and then I can share that with more of you. So really, really good. So it looks like we're coming out of it next week, okay? And remember, 'tis the season to be jolly, also the season to be jolly careful. Okay, stay safe, stay strong. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.